Good. Hello, guys, and welcome back to the channel here. I have again with me Burak from Trading Channels. This time we will talk platinum, palladium, and the miners. It's a very, very tiny market, so we don't have a ton of charts like we usually do. Normally we have like 40. Today we have like, I think 12 or so. So it will be a shorter video. So yeah, Burak, welcome back to the interview or
Hi,
the video.
Casper. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, my pleasure, Burak. So, as you know, and I know, you and I want to get straight into the business here. So, quickly, I will say my opinion on platinum is I have a level. I know you're long. I think you're long. A level 1050. At that point in time, I think that's when things really could be a moment where platinum could be one of the best performing metals in quite some time. It's a, in my opinion, large breakout. So, I am
Mhm.
very curious to see what you think, where you are with the platinum and the miners, and hopefully the viewers will get some good setups and know when to hopefully go long or when to be careful. So again, Burak, take it away. You should be able to
Yes.
share. So
Yeah, I think exactly like you. 1050 is going to be a very critical level. And I can show very quickly through this chart here. Okay, this here is just to add, yeah, but for the newcomers, my
yeah,
name is Burak. I live in London. And I have the website tradingchannels.uk, and you can find me at Trading Channels on Twitter. And there's also a YouTube channel, which I usually post the videos only with Caspar. So I don't, I make videos every morning for my members on stock indices, Forex, commodities, agricultural commodities, and cryptocurrencies. But the regular, occasional updates are put on YouTube with Casper on both of our channels. So
yeah,
thank you again, Casper. We have been in touch. We've been making videos for, I don't know, quite a few years now.
yeah,
And we've tried to make a video every month. Sometimes it's a bit longer. Sometimes the market is too long that we can't even put it into a 40-minute video. But yeah, I think platinum miners is going to be a shorter video compared to gold and silver or uranium. But yeah, let's start it with, of course, the platinum metal itself. Um, I have been looking into this continuous futures chart, which marks the green downtrend. This is the high of 2023. The price was 1350, as if I'm not mistaken. And one, two, and the third touch here, I thought it's going to break
mm,
this downtrend, because you can see here as also like two touches is a beautiful downtrend. And the 900 level has been quite a strong support level over the last 2 years. And the last lows has always been marked by around 900, especially on the spot price. We didn't drop below 900. But is it going to stay like that? I'm not sure. And the way I'm saying, the reason I'm saying that is this red downtrend, which failed, which is still strongly holding. This is the third touch, and we had this purple bear flag, which has been broken. We just broke down last week, which is terrible for the, for the metal itself. If you're long, which I am, we bought 957 a few weeks ago. It got all the way there. I closed half of the position, but then, I was thinking maybe we'll recover and break it for good, but it didn't. So at the moment, this purple bear flag, right, one, two, three, four, a few touches on this has been broken. The red bottom band is a potential support around, well, 900 on the futures. This is a futures data around 974, 75. If it bounces from there, there may be still a really big rally to break that green top band. Obviously, it is entirely wishful thinking from my end. If it doesn't care, or if it completely ignores the red bottom band, then we may get all the way back to the 900. I don't think we're going to go all the way to the green bottom band, which is $700 or below 700. Nothing is impossible, obviously, but I don't think that's going to happen. After a while, maybe we drop back to 900 and then rally to break the green top band. But this here is the major downtrend, and for us to break it, as they said, Caspar, it's 1,050, 1,060 on the futures data. As long as this green channel holds, there is no hope for platinum bulls, really. So, and if I'm just going to talk about a few miners here. For that, I need to share. Let me change my. No, this is the one. Yep. So
Yeah, cool.
11 charts, 11 stocks here. We're going to go alphabetically. This is clean air metals. Most of them are from Canada. So this is the high of 2007. And I think we have a major resistance, something like this, okay, kind of resistant rail. Well, we're not there yet, not even close. The green downtrend, remember, this is the high of 2021. You can see how many touches on this beautiful downtrend. We broke it, back tested, and this is the second back test on that green broken downtrend. That looked good. It got all the way to the blue, and then we have been going sideways. So obviously, if this stock, clean air metals, if it wants to rally, it has to break that blue top band, which is going to be around 10 cents. But of course, there is always a possibility to break it to the downside, which would be basically, if you're into short entries, this would be a very good short to basically maybe bring it all the way to the lows of 2013. ANGP, Anglo-American Platinum. This is, as you can see, it's at a very critical level here. The blue downtrend has been broken, and we came back for the breakout to the breakout level. That red support was tested just a few weeks ago. These are all weekly charts. I never look at the very short-term stuff for the stock. By the way, Trading Channels has a stock service, so I cover miners, uranium miners, and tech stocks, and ETFs. So you can check it out. There's a free trial. So in this sense, you can see the green support, which is textbook, 3 touches on that green support, and the red. And clearly, if this stock drops below 490, that's going to be really ugly. What needs to happen here is that it has to get to the red top band. That's a potential resistance for basically a sideways channel. That level is going to be 9. So if it starts to rally, I think the target is going to be 9, maybe pull back from there and then break it to the upside. That all depends on platinum, the metal itself. So I'm going to now talk about DMX, which is District Metals, also from Canada. This overhead line, I'm just calling it a line because I think it's kind of a resistance rail, I would say, right? This entire move, this is the high of 2011, right? This hasn't been broken. And we have this golden support rail, right? A few touches on that one, it's still holding. And if you look at the daily chart, we have a green small bull flag. Well, not so small. This is from end of December, right? Almost 2 months bull flag. The green bottom band held together with the golden support, right? That golden support rail is holding. If we look at it this way, right? That rail is holding, I think. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna, this is from the lows of 2023 November, and the hope here, I mean, for the bullish side, for the bull scenario to play, that it gets to the green top band and break it to the upside. That would be a bull flag breakout to at least get to the red potential resistance and then the blue. And I think if it can break out properly, which is going to be around 50 cents, then it would be out in the clear to start a rally. And the target, if it wants to really form an uptrend, it will be the highs of 2011 and more. Actually, that would be like $2 or something. ELR, which is Eastern Platinum, these are all, as you can see, kind of penny stocks because they have been really depressed over the couple of years. The golden wedge, right? 1, 2, 3 on the wedge, and this one here, you can see how many tests it had done before breaking out, and then some back tests here. These are very thinly traded markets, so there was some spikes to the downside. There may be also like news about the company, but what matters here is this blue support with 3 touches here. They are holding, and this blue support is holding, and that golden broken major resistance, right? This is from the highs of 2011 again. That one is holding too. So that golden support together with the blue is, well, encouraging. But and if it really starts to run, it would get to at least to the red plus blue double resistance. This blue downtrend, 2 touches on the top, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on the bottom band. That is a beautiful downtrend, and I think the target would be, if it starts to rally, and I think there is a good chance it will, it will get to this level, which is at around 50, 51 cents. And we are at 18 cents. The setup is clear. Obviously, it may break this blue support and keep on tanking all the way to the lows of 2023. So I don't have a very clear setup here. That's all I'm trying to say. Maybe many people would say, oh yeah, it can go up or it can go down. But that's how it is at the moment. I don't see a clear setup. The clear setup would be is that if it gets to the red, maybe pull back and then break out. That will be a very clear downtrend breakout. And because this is the high of 2008, and the downtrend is beautiful, very clear setup if it can break out of this red downtrend. GNM. So this was quite interesting a few months ago. When it broke that golden resistance, I said, let's buy this. This was a beautiful breakout, and it got to the blue top band. You can see the blue top band was a potential resistance. So forget about this action, what happened afterwards, okay? Consider this as that, this is the low rally, it came down, and then went sideways, and then we broke the golden top band, and that blue top band was a potential major resistance, which held perfectly. Unfortunately, actually, because you wanted to actually ignore that blue top band, but it didn't. What surprised me was that it came down, and that golden broken resistance didn't hold as support at all. It broke down the blue, and then back tested it, held as resistance, and it came down. Now the red support with 3 touches here. So I don't see real big, I don't know, like a hope for this coin, metal. So are we also inside a kind of a green downtrend? I'm not sure. Let me have a look. Maybe a little bit spiky here on the top. But yes, it's this, I think this downtrend from the highs of 2021, that needs breaking up for good, especially the blue top band. That would be the only way this stock can rally. But at the moment, no, doesn't look very good. This here is Stillwater Critical Minerals, PGE. And it had broken the blue resistance and back tested it back 2020, and it got to the green. So you can see again, if this is the post of the flag, this is the flag itself. Very long flag, of course, that's sideways action. The obvious potential support is the green bottom band, which is approaching very fast here. That is around 9 cents. If this holds, we get to the red, maybe pull back, and then break out to get to the green. But that 9 cents has to hold for the rally to basically start again. But again, as you can see, it's going like it's a massive range of the last 2016, 9 years of sideways range. So I wouldn't call this a really good setup either. So all these minerals, all these miners are a little bit like tongue in the cheek for me for platinum. This is PLG. This is quite interesting. But of course, again, this stock has been beaten so badly since the high of 2007. That was 450, and it came down all the way to $1 or just below $1 from 450. So speaking about downtrends, right? And there was this blue downtrend. I can even argue that, let me show you. This green one was broken recently. We broke it. We broke the blue top band. We back tested it. And I'm going to show you on the daily chart. Okay. All right. Just the daily chart. I was thinking after the break off the blue and even back test, we're going to get at least to the golden top band. You can see golden bottom band had 3 touches. And the obvious target to me was around the golden top band, which may still happen. But first, we need to get to the red top band. You can see here, I know it looks very, I don't know, arbitrary or random, but actually, if you look at every single line on its own, every single color on its own, you can see there is a rule-based scenario or a rule-based charting here. I'm not making up any lines. It's usually the trends. So for example, this purple trend was broken recently together with the black resistance right there. That kind of a triangle that is broken to the upside. But the real bounce came actually at the red bottom band. You can see here that red bottom band was spectacularly precise, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on the bottom, 2 touches here. So the thinking here is that it's going to get at least to the red top band. And of course, if that red top band breaks, that will take us to the golden top band, which is at $657. And the current price is at $130. But again, if that red bottom band breaks, that is a bear flag, then that's going to take things very ugly. So it looks encouraging because of the purple and the red support and the bounce here, but it shouldn't break this black support duo, like that's a triangle, right? Beautiful triangle break. So it shouldn't break this and the red one. So if it drops below 117, 115, this stock is not going to look very good. So let's have a look at PPLT, which is platinum physical shares. So that's kind of the, of course, it's following the physical platinum. So, and that also is inside this giant downtrend. First of all, this blue resistance from the highs of 2011, this needs to be broken. But I think first we need to break this golden downtrend, which is very, of course, almost identical to the trend that I just showed in the beginning of the video, the platinum itself. This purple support rail is kind of holding, but it needs to go beyond 95, 96 to at least get out of the golden downtrend with two touches on both sides. And then we'll see whether it can break this blue resistance rail as well. That would actually make things extremely bullish all of a sudden. Hence, platinum has to wait. This is Sibanye and Sibanye Stillwater. I think we are inside the blue downtrend. This is the high, lower low. A higher low, a lower high. So that's why I'm putting that blue top band right there. And when it came here, I said, okay, this could turn into a major resistance, which it did. And now we may see the touch on that red bottom band. And I would be very, very bullish if that red bottom band holds, because I think if we get there around 220, the bounce may take it out of the blue, and we may get all the way to the $21 range, right? So this here is a really big sideways action, but the red bottom band is a potential support. We only have one touch here. SPP, again, another, this is platinum and palladium. Okay, so I'm going to show you a very clear chart here. That red support, right? 1, 2, it was there and there and there and there. That red support held a few times. The purple support is holding. We had already broken the golden resistance and back tested it right there. You can remove it. That job is done actually. But what we need is the break of that green downtrend. 2 touches, actually 3 on the bottom band, 2 on the top. And it was also the failure of the blue bull flag. So the bull flag was broken to the downside, back tested here, back tested here. So these are all actually like short entries. Mm-hmm. If you were, like the green plus blue was spectacular. You can see here really big downtrend on the green from the highs of 2022. So clearly for this stock to run, or this ETF to run, it has to get out of the green and get into the blue again. It tried twice into the blue, failed so far. So, and the bearish scenario would be breaking the purple and the red. That would be really horrible. Mm-hmm. So, I would be turning very bullish initially at 1050 and then 1120. If it goes into 1120, then I think we're going to see a really big one coming. Last one here is another penny stock, which is Valore Metals. The green, so you can see I'm only using log scale. There is no way you can chart this with the linear scale, because this chart has come from $9 all the way to 3 cents. But if you put it into log scale, there is order in all this. So I'm just gonna, if I turn off log scale, the chart looks like this. This is linear scale. Okay, for people who don't know about logarithmic scale, I'm just going to show you there is no chart. There is nothing here to be charted, because this is a downtrend that went from 9 to all the way to 3 cents. But when you look at it in a log scale, there is beautiful charting here, because it captures the green downtrend. It captures the golden bear flag that was broken down back in 2023. That actually was a short entry if you were trading this. And recently, it has broken the blue resistance and back tested this several times. It's trying to break the red as well. It has broken the red. So it's basically trying to decide what to do with herself. The blue support, red, it needs to turn all the way to the green and then break it out. That will be the only way to save this stock, because the downtrend is huge and it's still on. So, well, basically we only have 11 stocks. I hope that's enough. I don't have good news for platinum miners, unfortunately. Unlike gold and silver miners, we had really good setups over the last couple of months, but platinum is very, very depressed.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think, again, we need that metal to show the direction, above like 1050, maybe 1100. Then maybe we will get some movement in the miners, because there is, again, these miners, as you say, is also traded very thinly, some of them. So again, 2 or 3 guys selling a big chunk, all of a sudden you're down 20%, in a day. So
that's right.
It's very difficult to.
Yeah. But it's also like opening huge opportunities once we break the trend on platinum. So huge gains can be made, but we need to be very patient here.
Yeah, I completely agree. And Burak, thank you for that. And one thing I would say is that you showed the linear slash log scales, the different the views, how different they are. And personally, when I changed to only using log scale, again, I think my hit rate and all that has been way higher compared to linear scale. So I urge people to try that out for like a month or two. To begin with,
Hmm.
it might be a bit difficult because it's so it feels different. But after a month, I guess you will see that again. I think it's a better way to do the charting
Yeah.
really. So
Log scale makes a difference when the price has gone up or gone down multiple times. So if it's gone from 10 to 1,000 or 1 to 50,000, like Bitcoin, like from 0 to 80, 100,000, you can't chart Bitcoin with linear scale. That will be so misleading. So you
mhm.
have to use something like, but in the short, in the short term, like for the hourly charts or day, like 4 hourly charts, if you're looking only day trading, etc., there is no difference between log and linear scale. So it's only for these long-term lines and long-term charts and trends. That's what matters.
Yeah, yeah. So I urge people to try that for a period. I guess they will also see that is a way better way to do it actually. So
Mm-hmm.
good. Well, Burak, I think we have went through them all. And yeah, platinum miners, they are not looking the best. It can change, but again, we need to wait for the metal to do the heavy lifting, I guess. So thank you, Burak, for your time, and I will see you and the viewers in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks, Casper.
Yeah, my pleasure. Bye.